Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are bringing you another, yes, you heard me, another McFarlane Gold Label Collection DC Multiverse figure. And this one is a little bit wacky. You know why? Because today we are doing an Azrael figure review. And not just any Azrael. The silver Batman Armor Azrael. This one is crazy, guys. I never usually see Azrael figures anywhere, and to find one Gold Label collection and silver Batman armor, oh my goodness, you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know if you guys heard, but I am feeling a little bit better as well. I don't know if you can tell just by the energy or anything like that, but I am feeling better, so this should be a more energetic review compared to my last one. So yeah, just with that out of the way, let's get right into this boring box. Alrighty, guys, here we have Azrael's box. And it's boring. Every DC Multiverse figure box that I've ever done is boring. It's boring, guys. But you've already heard me say that enough with every DC review that I've ever done. So, with that point, pretty much locked in your brains at this point, unless you're a new viewer, which, by the way, welcome. But we're not going to get into that right now, because today we're doing a very special review. So, here's the front, Azrael Batman Armor DC Multiverse Gold Label Collection. Shiny. It's the top, literally nothing. Sides, Azrael Batman Armor McFarlane Toys. Other side, Azrael Batman Armor Batman Cruise of the White Knight Silver Edition. Or, not Cruise. Ooh. Curse. It's Curse, guys. Trust me. I know how to read. Just, trust the process. Batman Curse of the White Knight Silver Edition. Now, me personally, I don't know what Curse of the White Knight is. I'm not too big on Azrael lore or like Azrael backstory and side situations. But if someone would kindly explain that to me in the comments, that would be very much appreciated and liked. So thank you if someone does know and is willing to comment. So yeah, yep, that McFarlane Toys. And on the bottom, nothing important. It's the back, the side we've all been waiting for. Nice, really good picture of Azrael right there. That pose, I tried doing it and he fell over, guys, which is one of my points that I'll be mentioning later on the video. That's just the back, nice little photo, and it's got some nice other pictures of some other figures you can collect. I was thinking about picking up Dr. Fate, but I don't know if that one would do too well on the channel, simply because he is not as well known as, say, Azrael, Red Hood, or like even a Batman, or just any of the DC figures I've posted. But if you guys really do want to, like the video, and I'll think about picking them up because my local Target has a bunch of them. And yeah. So with that, having shown the back and all of the box, that is going to conclude the box part of this review. So let's just get right into his one accessory. Alrighty, guys, here we have Azrael's one single accessory, and I gotta be honest, it is a pretty cool accessory. Now, as it is only one, I'm not too excited for it, because, I'm a little greedy when it comes to accessories, but who isn't, Anyway, enough with the personal talk. Let's just get right into it. So here we have his one accessory, and I do like all the patterns and stuff on it. Like, look at that. He has a little crucifix on the sword. That's crazy. And they did put enough detail to show the shaping of the legs. Yeah, that's actually really cool detail, and I really enjoy it. I also like the little cuts on the side right here. Make it kind of seem jagged, and just the way it looks and design. So I also like all the little cuts and scratches on the sword to make it look like it's been used in fights before. So that's really cool. Great job, McFarlane. I mean, just great job in general, but I also like the shiny paint they did on it to make it look kind of metallic. Same thing with the gold, where the crucifix is. Amazing job. And it does, and the handle part right here is really red, and it looks like it's been wrapped or laced, and it does kind of feel like a clothish kind of handleless or handle feel. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like, you know, it's like gripping on a foam axe. This is the best way I can describe it. Or like those mallets from the arcades and stuff for playing whack-a-mole. That's kind of how this feels. But it obviously isn't foam. It's kind of like a hard plastic. But I'm just trying to give you guys a mental image and imagine how it feels. And hopefully my examples helped. I don't think they did. But if they did, you're welcome. So, yep, not much to show here just because it is one accessory and a pretty basic sword, besides those few minor details. But it is still a really cool sword nonetheless. And yeah, that's going to be it for the accessories. So let's just get right into this absolutely shiny figure. Alrighty guys, here is Azrael in his shiny armor self. And it is a really nice looking figure. I'm just going to be completely honest. Like, look at that sight right there. Ooh-wee. Doesn't that just get you all pumped up? Sure does for me. But yeah, this figure is amazing. It's got a little bit of flaws and stuff, but still great figure nonetheless. So let's just take him off the stand, which is the first thing I want to talk about. This guy cannot stand without this. Just simply because of the way my figure came, his foot is always to the left, and that seems to be the way it is for all of my DC figures, because all of them need help. Like, look at that. You literally cannot get his foot right. It's always leaning to the left a little bit. That's the closest I've ever gotten. So, scoot that out of the way. Yes, sir. Get that. Okay, now, like always, we're going to start with the feet and work our way up. So, starting with the feet, pretty basic shoes or boots. But on the bottom, there is a little bit of like a gritty knife texture. And the toes do move, so amazing. And you guys saw some of the posability of the foot. Very nice range of motion with the foot, very loose. And look at that, double jointed knees. Woo! But this is another thing I want to talk about. It's always super tight, and that deducts points. But yeah, there's the double jointed knees, very nice. And on the legs, you can see he does have a lot of pouches, which I don't know why. That seems like a really excessive amount of pouches, but hey, man, you do you. And then on the belt, even more pouches. Moving on up, there is the torso area. I do like what he did with the ab armor right there. Looks very nice. Makes him look like a centipede or a caterpillar. Just my opinion. Moving on up, very nice red bat symbol. Very similar to Red Hood's. You know, the red hood that I did earlier and should have posted yesterday when this video comes out, yesterday to this video. So it looks very similar to the new 52 unmasked Red Hood symbol. Then on the shoulders, we've got a very large shoulder pad with an unnecessary amount of spikes. Very unnecessary, very excessive, but yeah. Now this guy doesn't have the same problem as Red Hood. You can move it around in circles all you want. Yep. Nice range of motion right there. Sadly, his arms cannot 360, or his forearms cannot 360, but guess what? His hands can. Woo! But his fingers are extremely tight and literally cannot be moved. I've tried, and they're pretty much almost impossible to move. I mean, you can, because you guys did see that I got the sword in there, but the sword is extremely, I had to bend it a little bit to get it in. Like, yeah, it's really hard. So don't break your figure, guys, but I promise you will be able to get the sword in there at one point. Just know it is extremely hard. So moving on to the other arm, same range of motion. Forearm cannot 360, but his hand can. And he's got a nice little rawr on that hand. Moving on to the helmet, very similar to Batman's, and I would assume that it was because it is called Azrael Silver Batman Armor. So, yeah. Very nice. Looks kind of like Sauron from Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. So, yep. Nice spikes on the back of the neck as well. I wouldn't count that as part of the helmet. So, yep. Nice cape. This is like plastic, like a very loose plastic type of thing. So, yep, very nice cape. On the back, literally nothing to look at besides the back of the belt. So, and maybe a little bit of the pattern up here, but still very insignificant. All right, so that is going to be it for this figure, you guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to go check out our other videos. And hopefully I will see you there. So if you did enjoy this video, drop a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.